Hey, my name is Shadowsense and you're watching Arcade Spirits. Last time we met the rest of our team, and now we're just figuring out what to do next, I guess. Spending so long indoors soaking in the smells of detergent, pepperoni, and brass tokens has been draining, so I decided to step out and get some fresh air. Fresh air and a moment of reflection. Still a bit confused. The team's barely a team. It's a ragtag bunch of individual friends without any cohesive direction. I left the apartment this morning hoping to live out my dream of being an FOD2 champion, but that's not a dream they all share with me, right? So why exactly did Iris lead me here? I think I'm owed some answers by this point. Iris, got a moment? Sure thing, what's up? I deserve the truth, why Team GCF? This isn't adding up. They'll be great friends, but I need a team. I deserve the truth. What's the deal, Iris? I asked for a team to take me on the road and conquer the Pro Tour, and you led me to the Burger King Kids Club. Okay, so Zapper and Rhapsody are 100% down for it. A few others are 50-50 on the idea, but I was hoping for a smoother ride than this, all the way to the top. Think you owe me an explanation. Iris pauses before responding. Tell me, why do you want to win the Pro Tour so bad? What do you mean, why? It's the pinnacle to reach for. It's the Pro Tour Championship. Why wouldn't I want that? Except, before this championship existed, you were content to play on an amateur level. It's not about the glory or even your childhood dream, is it? So, why? Why do you need this victory so badly? Because I can do it, I can win, so I will. Who doesn't want to be the best? Then no one ever was. I kick ass, you know? Might as well keep kicking. Since when is it a bad thing to be a winner? Yeah, my headphones are stressing me out. Who doesn't want to be the best? Everybody's trying to be their best selves, right? To really live up to their potential. That's me, I'm being my best self. It makes me happy to reach for the gold and see it through. It's a good thing. Why shouldn't I have confidence in myself? It's not about wanting to win a game, it's about why you want to win, the truth behind the dream. And I'm sorry to say, I calculated your truth from your own words posted to social media. Just so you realize I'm not making this up, let me quote some of these back at you. The words are in her voice, but I'm definitely the one who wrote them as she echoes these short messages back to me. Oh, no good answer. Great. Can't believe I wasted all day practicing and lost the invitational. One more day of converting calories into ladder points. So remember how proud we were when I came home with the trophy? Okay, you miserable piece of shit. If you think you're such hot shit, then 1v1 me. It'll be worth it in the end. Longest running ladder grind in weeks? Days, maybe? Hell if I know anymore. It's all a vague blur. Let's hear it for the vague blur! I'm diamond rank again, but that'll reset when the season switches over, and then it's back at it again and again. I'm so fucking tired, but it's worth it. It has to be worth it. I have to win. If I'm not winning, what's even the point of me? Okay, that didn't paint a rosy picture of my mental state, did it? I try to speak in my own defense. I'd been awake for 20 hours running when I wrote that. Obviously, I have a lot more going in my life than winning all the time. But Iris shakes her head at my words, seeing right through them, and explains.
In your heart, you feel that if you aren't constantly winning, you must be a loser, a fraud, an imposter. This isn't even the only time you talked about it. I could cite more examples if you like. Nearly all of your social media communication is related to your gaming habits. Not your job or family or friends. This is all you have. All you feel you have.
Ah, I know people like that.
You've built up so much of your dream around this game. Around winning this game. That your whole self-worth is tied into it.
It's a nasty trap to fall into.
And I think you see the obvious problem with that. I hope.
I pause, feeling rather attacked when my own phone lays into me. But there's sympathy in her digital voice, not accusation. She doesn't want to call me out, she wants me to call myself out.
What do you think will happen if you join the Pro Tour and fail to make it all the way to an ultimate victory? How would you react?
I mean, I get it. Logically, only one team wins the Pro Tour, so it's not like I'm betting my entire existence on winning.
Except you are. That's exactly what you're doing. Your self-esteem is on the line. Every day you compete. Wanting to win a video game is fine. It's a good thing. And I'm certainly not arguing against having a dream and making it happen. But it's not healthy to gamble your self-esteem at the same time, tying them both together. Do you dream of winning? Or are you just terrified of losing and feeling pain? I could sense that when I analyzed you. I may be code instead of flesh and blood, but I'm an empathy engine at heart. But I couldn't just say that outright. You wouldn't have believed me. So I had to lead you here. To people who can help you find something more to reach for while also reaching for victory. And you can help them, too. The goal of any Irish should be to help as many people as possible.
She smiles up at me, hopeful that I'll understand her words. For example, Jinx has had to overcome adversity for years, never giving up in the face of a challenge. A lot like you, but her victory is in finding her way through life. She's an insightful one. I'm sure if you two sat down and talked, she could help you with your dream. Now, that said, if all you want to be is Shadow, destroyer of scrubs, I'm not going to force you down this path. The Legend of Shadow will be yours to do with as you please. Uninstall me and I'll bother you no further. You have free will. But if you're also Matt, who's desperate to fill the hole in his heart with victories, please consider staying with Team GCF for your own sake, and I'll help you any way I can on this path. I'll turn myself off now. Give you time to think. If we never speak again, no, I won't take it personally. Thank you. Out of respect to Iris, I decided to take the question seriously. All day long, I've been focused on it, savoring it, wanting this team situation to work out so I could get more of it. Winning. Every story I've ever read tells you to chase your dreams no matter what. It's a noble thing to do, right? And this was my dream. From as far back as I can remember, my wildest dreams are always ones of victory. Sure, I have a job, I pay my taxes, I have friends, usually online. I head out of town to visit my extended family almost every holiday season. But none of that moves me, really gets me out of bed and moves me. No. My dream moves me, and that dream was to keep on being a winner forever. And isn't that enough? Isn't it a good thing to be the very best like no one ever was? I made that joke earlier. Who am I? Who do I really want to be? Oh, it's a life decision. Great. Today I'm Matt. I don't feel like a winner right now. I'm Shadow and I am a winner. Let's have some doubt. Some self-doubt. No helping it. She's right. I hadn't really seen things from that perspective before, but she's definitely right. The sickening feeling whenever I lose. Whenever I'm a loser. Winning feels better. Feels right. Without it, I feel miserable. Like I'm miserable. A miserable, pathetic little nothing. And I'm not so far gone as to think that's a healthy way to live. If Iris thinks this new path can help me, so be it. I owe it to myself to at least try. I tap Iris's icon, not to uninstall it, but to activate it. Okay. You're right, Iris. I might need help. And if you think Team GCF can provide that help, well, I'm willing to try. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. And for what it's worth, I think you can still try out for the Pro Tour if that's what you want, but be aware of why you want that victory too. If you can find a way to achieve your dream in an emotionally healthy manner, well, that'd be great. And with Team GCF in your corner, I calculate that you can do just that. Team GCF needs Matt, and Matt needs Team GCF. With a deep sigh, I try to push most of this aside and focus on the here and now. You can keep calling me Shadow, it's my chosen name. Well, Shadow, I think I've given it enough food for thought. Now I should let you chew on it a bit. Iris offline. I'm still not totally sure of what to make of this. My dream is one of victory, but victory is unhealthy. Well, what do I do? What now? But as I'm pondering exactly what shape my new dream might take, I hear a voice behind me.
Good to see you.
Hey, got a minute? I have a number of minutes, yes. Jinx pauses to observe me and my somewhat lost expression, soaking it up before continuing. What's talking with the others? Figure we didn't give you what you were hoping for back there.
Let's do this.
Came here to kick ass in FOD too, right? So let's kick some ass. Show you were more than just a pile of randos. Though you seem a bit shook up there. You good? If you want to take a walk, think things through, that's fine by me. My head's still reeling from Iris upending. Oh, I don't know, it's just about every preconceived notion I had about myself, but I won't deny FOD2 helps me clear my head and focus. No, I think I should push a few rounds of FOD2 first, then maybe think things over. She nods, understanding completely. Need to talk, I'll be around. Practically and literally live here, so not hard to find me. Be waiting for you inside. Take your time. It feels strange agreeing to go play a game that slam dunked me right into this mess. But if I'm not gonna just walk away from all of this, away from gaming in general, I owe it to myself to keep moving forward, if only to see what will happen. Iris didn't tell me to stop playing, so until I can figure out my answers, I guess I'll keep playing. And honestly, I think distracting myself with a little FOD2 would be nice right about now, win or lose. So with a shrug, I walk in a good clean FUD, headed for the arcade. See, this is why I don't like playing games competitively, is because you get into that toxic mindset that if you're not winning, you're nothing. It happened to me a little bit, like way back in the first year of Overwatch. I played a ton of Overwatch competitive, and every time we lost, I would just get like unfathomably angry. For no reason, it's a video game. Who cares? And that's why I just voluntarily choose not to play games competitively ever. I don't care. I just want to have fun. By the time I arrive in the arcade, the rest of the crew's already gathered, talking amongst themselves. When I approach, they switch focus to me. Hello, the newbie hath returned. Excellent, let's get this party started. That's gimmick infringement, Sapper. Only I get to use the King's English. But yes, 'tis quite excellent indeed. Jinx just offers me a quiet, knowing nod of appreciation, not prone to flowery speeches. Okay, so we decided we're gonna spend the rest of the afternoon taking turns playing some Fist of Discomfort 2 in honor of our new friend. We'll take turns beating up online randos, and those not playing can cheer the others on. It'll be educational and fun. And you get the first crack at it, of course. So who's your lucky partner for the inaugural match of this afternoon's festivities? I gotta pick who I'm playing with? Arizona Green Tea, that's who I want to play with. For a moment, I'm speechless. I figured it'd be like pulling teeth getting them to play my game. But here they are, ready to welcome me into the fold with some hot ninja fighting action. Thanks, everyone. It'll be nice to show off a little too. I could use the ego boost. Thankfully, I brought my keyboard from home to play. Not used to arcade joysticks yet. May not know much about arcades, but I do know FOD2 has built-in slide-out tray and USB ports so you can bring a joystick from home. I tugged my keyboard out of my backpack, slot it into place. Fortunately, the numlock light turns green when I plug it in. It's good to go. Aside from the weird looks I'm getting from everyone who, as probably the only person on planet Earth who prefers to play the game with WASD keys. Now then, whom to play with? I want to play with Jinx. I need someone swift and accurate. Can't think of a better partner than our resident racing queen. How about it, Jinx? Sounds like a plan. Let's roll. Jinx fetches a nearby backpack, pulling out a glowing blue biofeedback joystick. She uncurls the cable and plugs it into the USB port on the front of the game. Not exactly standard, but these gimmicky sticks are easier on my wrists. All set. But before we can begin, my phone chimes in from the depths of my pocket with a question. Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm starting as a blank slate here, at default Iris. I don't have any real knowledge of how this game you're all obsessed with actually works. Wait, she calculated out what team I should join without actually knowing how FOD2 works in the first place? Weird. Think it'd help if you two played through a match while explaining the basics to me. You're a computer, can't you just like jack into the Matrix and instantly know FOD2 Kung Fu or something? Oh, I could go download the data I need to be really great at this game. I mean, computers have been beating humans at games for decades, she said with a tiny puff of pride in her voice. But I'm an emotional language interpreter. Hearing things in your own words helps me learn. So if you don't mind, could you give me a quick tutorial? Oh. There's a mini-game. Sure thing. The story is of two rival clans vying for control of the legendary Sacred Dojo. For one full year, they fought down the Bridge of Destiny until in winter they reached their ultimate destination. At that point, the dojo doors opened and allowed in only the most worthy and most honorable clan. The other was exiled from the lands forever. Such a rich and involving backstory. Nah, it's just a goofy way of saying score more points than the other team before time runs out. Each team has 2 players and an unending swarm of ninja minions. Every stage is one giant kung fu fight scene. Each minion you beat up scores you points. Each time you KO an enemy player, you score points. Your goal is to score the most points before the game ends. To do that, you have to optimize, counterplay, and outthink our opponents. We farm ninjas for gold, buy weapons and scrolls, summon more minions, use special moves and cooldowns. Whoa, slow down, this is sounding complicated. Complicated as hell. Creep wave timing, item builds, last hitting, character tier rankings. But you boil it all down, all you really need to know is the RPS metagame. What? RPS metagame, or, wait for it, rock, paper, scissors. Wait, the most complicated esports game in the world is just rock, paper, scissors? Basically, everything else is just nitty-gritty details. At the heart of it all, there's 4 tactics to pick from. Defending against an aggressor using powerful special abilities or just directly attacking the enemy and their ninjas. Rock, paper, scissors. I mean, if you look at it closely, the icons are literally a rock, a paper scroll, and 2 swords crossed like scissors. The obvious one is to attack, diving in and fighting with your fists and blades. It interrupts anyone using a special ability, but if they're defending, it won't work. Scissors beats paper, but is beaten by rock. You're getting it, yeah. Defending holds the line against incoming attacks, but gets blown away by slower activating stronger special abilities. Can't react quickly enough. Specials are big and flashy and awesome and blow away defenders, but a quick aggro attacker can interrupt you. I'm guessing those identity traits you've been analyzing could be a good indicator of how strong you are with each ability too. That would make sense. A very steady person would be excellent at figuring out exactly the right time to use a special. Yep, Gutsy is great for attacking, Kindly can defend well, and Quirky is probably a jack of all trades. Got it, so all I need to know are those 3 techniques? Well, here's a 4th, a trump card, your ultimate ability. Each team can only use one of these per game. Your ult smashes through everything. Everything. And if your opponent tries to ultimate at the same time, yours counters it for huge points. Jinx and I will be taking on another 2 players trying to predict their attacks, defense, specials, and ultimates, countering with our own. Do that well enough and you win. I see, so really I just need to know those 4 things and that's enough to follow the flow of a match. That's the basics. There are also bonus points based on your skill and what season of the year you're in, but we'll go over that as we play. Here, we'll start up a game, so we can show you. Jinx drops in 2 quarters, 1 for each of us, and fires up the online matchmaker to find us a good pair of punching bags to demonstrate our skills on. Please let me play this game. Please let me play this game. This is a good thumbnail screenshot. Okay, I've played against these particular randos before. Should be a good warm-up for us. Mr. Come At Me Bro loves to attack. He's not dense enough to do it all the time, but more often than not, he'll be in your face. He's also bad at predicting our moves. I should start by defending, since he's likely to rush right at me.
Fight.
Round 1 of 8, Spring. Alright, yeah, defend. So Come At Me Bro wants to come at me? Fine by me. I turtle up and defend against the attacks, keeping myself and my minions safe. Your defend beats our attack. Ooh, 60 points. 160 points. Not bad. Not bad at all. My turn. Guessing my opponent is more by the book. Goes for the season bonus. Wait, seasons? As the game progresses, we move through spring, summer, fall, and winter. There are point bonuses for different actions in different seasons. It's not much, but every point helps, and sometimes it makes opponents predictable if they crave those points. And the enemy in Jinx's lane is very predictable. In spring, he likes to attack. Summer, he defends. Fall, he uses specials. And what season's good for your... what's that called? Your ultimate? The ultimate different. Our team gets one ultimate per game. Jinx or I can use it, but once we use it, it's gone. But when we do use it, we win. Period. It trumps whatever your opponent was trying. And if we counter their ultimate with our own, well, that's practically a game over right there. Oh, so you have to choose when you use it. Sorry, I'm getting notifications on my phone. Flip it upside down. Right, and our opponents will be doing the same. I don't think they'll use their ultimate this early in the game, though. I'd say he's most likely to attack this turn, so Jinx would be better off defending. Alright. Buy the book. Yeah, can't go wrong defending.
Gonna need more than that to keep me down.
Your defend beats their attack. You earn 120 points. You get the idea now, right, Iris? Back and forth, Jinx and I fight these other two players, deciding our overall strategy as the year progresses. Okay, I think I get it. Focus on your fight and let's see you win. Even if winning isn't everything, even if I need to be okay with losing, that doesn't mean I should try to lose. I give it all I have. Okay. So... defend again. Cool. And we're gonna special beats the attack, right? No, scissors beats paper. We'll just keep defending. Oh, it's a tie. Okay. Alright, so now it's fall. Oh, that was summer we just went through. Okay. Let's special? Oof. Charging up for a really amazing special move sounds like a plan. Unfortunately, it's a plan come at me, bro. It's figured out, and as that interrupted mid-casting and smash in the face. Damn. Okay. Jinx attacks.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yes. Beats their special, and now winter has come. Here's what we do. In our winter, our best shot is to team up, combining our skill bonuses together, but they're going to be doing the same, so it may be harder to predict their moves. The end game is critical. Okay, let's wrap this up. Any particular tactics? Knowing these randos, first move, well, anything goes, but Mr. By the Book tries to force a special move out of the way at the very last turn. And they get reckless, less able to counterplay us. Let's close this out. Attack! Swiftly, I get to work taking out the ninja minions on my way to come at me, bro. And then attack directly using Tomokazu's fists, interrupting what would have been a brutal special move. And special!
Damn it.
Oh.
You win.
Oh, we won anyway.
Smarter, faster, stronger. We had all we needed to win this race.
Damn right we did. Psst, do you want to skip all FOD2 mini games in the future? This lets you decide whether you win or lose instead of having to actually play FOD2. I'll play the mini games. With our admittedly pretty pathetic enemies crushed, the rest of Team GCF cheers for our victory. Feels good. Still feels good to win. I know Iris warned me about the dopamine hit of victory I'd become hooked on, but...
Not bad at all.
Interesting to see your playstyle in action, too. Having a front row seat was worth the price of admission. Tag with me again sometime, see if I can learn some more from you. Thanks, Jinx. I know I was a bit pushy about wanting to play FOD2 earlier, and pushy about the Pro Tour. I'm still, sorting some feelings out about that one. But I'm glad I had a chance to play with you. Alright, who's up next? It's practically a Black Friday sale level of shoving to get to the front as you reach for those joysticks. For another hour, we partner up in various combos, fighting against online players, swapping tips, having a laugh, getting salty, a little bit of everything. Ha ha ha! God, turn, parry, dodge, spin, ha, thrust! Settle down, need help up here in my lane. On my way, my fair... Don't call me that. On my way, Jinx. We win some, we lose some. Oh, bullshit, I hate the RNG crit damage in this game. A one-hit gank? Hey, it happens. I'll hurl myself at the certain death to buy time while you respawn. And as proof Iris may be onto something, the losses don't feel quite as painful. Not this time. Not while fighting at their side. I wonder, do you think a Tomokaze aggro build could work? Buy some cheap items and storm them right out of the gate? Works well for Queen Bee of the Four Heavenly Kings. She's still here! I've seen her run Tomokaze aggro all the time on streams. She's practically mastered it. If you're interested, you could pick up a few things by watching her. The atmosphere is completely different from grinding the ladder in my darkened bedroom all by myself. We share in wins and losses. I'd never been to an arcade before this day. Never really saw the point, not when I could play from home. Waste of money on travel and tokens. Too socially awkward, not worth the hassle, right? But despite being an arcade newbie, a keyboard warrior, they've accepted me into their fold. And playing alongside them is, well, it's something else entirely. I could get used to this. I really could. So the hour's growing late and I'm getting hungry. Pizza twice in a single day only sounds fun. I wind up the curly spiral cord on my keyboard, ready to move out. Ah, you got a fucking custom build. Okay, it's been a blast, but I think I should be heading home. It's getting late. Departing so soon, 'tis a shame, but no slight on your person. Your first day in a new situation can be overwhelming. I can see that. I know I wasn't very comfortable my first few times here at the arcade, but you grow into it, promise. And we'll always welcome you back here, Shadow. It's a promise. Dinner and sleep for me, definitely. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. A smile parts my lips as I offer them a wave and a turn to leave. Only to find my path to the exit blocked. 4 cocky-looking people stand as if part of an ancient phalanx formation, giving the arcade a once-over. What's more, they're all wearing the trademark golden jerseys of Team P2W, the hottest fist of discomfort 2 team in the nation. I recognize them instantly. Who doesn't know the superstars of Team P2W? The team I originally wanted to join. That is until this afternoon. The beefy one of the bunch, I think his handle is Blitz, looks around clearly unimpressed with what he sees. Huh. Nice broom closet. Where's the arcade? A woman at his side, yep, that's Divine, I recognize her from the streams, lets out a little snicker and stage whispers to him in response. I think this is the arcade, Blitz. It's charming, I suppose. Quaint in a way. Likely popular with the kiddies. A slightly unshaven teammate smirks while rolling his eyes. That'd be Coda, supposedly the brains of the team. Now, Divine, we're here to have fun and play nice. Let's not all be rude and stuff to the local yokels. But I ignore those 3. Because there's one more who has my complete and undivided attention. Team Chill, we're here to say hello to Shadow's new team, so play nice. They're a bit riled up because we absolutely crushed it in an online tourney, so we wanted to come out and celebrate with you. You wanted to celebrate your win with me? Don't forget, we're also celebrating your acceptance onto this team too. Look at all of you, you're all so cute. How did you know where I was? I haven't even had the chance to tell you. Did you forget that Pengy Pals Go automatically checks you in wherever you go? You really have to stop signing up for those random websites without reading their TOS first. Normally, you're happy to see your friend Nif Taco, but your face is all scrunched up. What's the matter? I'm glad, really, but my eyes start over to the rest of Nif Taco's team. They've all wandered off around the arcade, laughing and making rude gestures toward the small collection of games. Why did you bring them? Oh, they're harmless. Niftako waves it off like it's nothing. Sure, they talk a big game, but they're pretty chill. And from all over the arcade, I can see the other team splitting up, looking to hassle my new friends. Certainly plenty of hassle to go around. Oh. Okay, so maybe they're a little overexcited. Let me see if I can do anything about this. We can catch up later. Niftako smiles, looking at me in the eyes before turning around and leaving me where I stand. Immediately, the tension in the arcade jacks up to a ridiculous degree. Clearly more than 3.6... What is that word? Rontgens? Of an unstable nuclear situation. Not great, not terrible. Team P2W are quickly finding various ways to cause trouble, antagonizing my new friends, messing with the games. The easiest thing to do would be to avoid all this drama and stay on the sidelines, but that's not what friends do. Even if I'm a relatively new friend, less than a day old, I should step in and help where I can. Shadow, let me help! How can a phone app help with playground bullies? I'm keeping my microphone input open and echolocating any trouble you may find around the place. Check out your map and pick a place to go. But I don't think you're going to be able to visit everyone before things boil over. Right, prioritize. Got it. What's happening right now? Well, we will do this in the next episode as I save the game. So, thank you guys so very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.